Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Hammond. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers' offense is on the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Goff. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Firing to the right, complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Powers through the defender. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Caught over the middle. It's Royer. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Coming after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Kiner.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rally to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Lee. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll go to the ground. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a first down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter defense can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
This offense has a 2nd down play. With jet sweep pass.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here. Here's
the handoff. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Kiner. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll go right back to him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Handoff to the single back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Reed. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Running behind that left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You think about it, when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum.
Going deep. And that pass picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Hit right back to the line.
At the 31. That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it's Kiner. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, to try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Using his legs, it's Scott.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking for a deep man. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This time it's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They want to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. Touchdown, Pitt. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 11 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Finds his man. It's Henderson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Running with power. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw at Sorsby. He's right on target. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the point after is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and...
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Running to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll test the right side. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. After run, now throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball fell.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you.
Cincinnati.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to the air one more time. Sends it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that...
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Looking for a huge play. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Reed. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.